me when I was at in the bar. In my own ball, a nigga had to fill my circle up. I went nobody with me when I was out in the bar. One for one and then go a double par. You would think a nigga on the main stayed on the block. Remember when we were home again, I stayed trying to plot. I was going up, and had pieces in my sock. Found another rock and then I turned it up a notch. Had to quit and half step and had to give it all I got. Yeah, busy watching all the power. I've been doing well since I went into that power. Yeah, them niggas great, but ain't no nigga like nigga Broward. Running out of mine, so I laced up with power. Young nigga, I just wanna lay low and chill. Hold on, call me cold. I thought I told you, call me Bill. You know the nigga gotta keep that thing concealed. What's the point of doing it? You ain't doing shit for real. Damn, man. Yeah, rap, keep it real. Show me what it is. Libra, what's cracking, gang? The song that's playing for you, Libra, is gave it all I got. So now I don't know what honey with me when I was piped down in the bars. Double paw. Man, he stayed on the block. Remember we were homies, man. I stayed trying to fly. I was going up. Had pieces in my saw. Oh fuck. Libra, the song that's playing for you is Gave It All I Got. So Libra, you might be in a situation where it's like you kind of coming to terms with something in a sense where it's like some shit might not be working. You feel me? And it's not like it's not working because of your efforts, because you put your best foot forward. You feel me? You literally could have gave something all you had. And it's like it still wasn't enough. Whatever it was for that, for him, for her. If it's a situation where you're in a relationship and you sharing a space with somebody and it's almost like someone always made it seem like what the relationship was always on your back in some way, shape, or form, or the happening of this or making this work always depended on you, and you in a situation where you kind of reflecting on your actions or the energy you might have put out in an environment, and it's like, hold on. You did all you could do in a space, or you done said all you could, you expressed, you addressed. If it's a situation where you've been putting out energy, or it's a situation where you were kind of back at the drawing board trying to brainstorm new ideas on how to expand the situation or how to expand an environment or how to make something bigger than it is, but you realize you already did all you could do to make this bigger, and it's out of your hands at this point. And now it's almost like you kind of put in the relationship, if it's a situation where it's a relationship, you put in the relationship back on the other person because you realize that they put the relationship on you in whatever dynamic relationship or environment we're talking about. If it's a solo battle and you're dealing with yourself, you might have realized you kind of gave this idea all you could do to kind of make it something tangible or bring it down. You try to practicalize something. And I don't know if the song is playing is Look at Me Now. I don't know if it's working though. Whatever it is, whatever you've been trying to manifest, you've been trying to do, and mind you, you've been trying to will this idea or this perspective into existence for a long time. You've been kind of moving in a certain type of way, and life has been constantly showing you otherwise against this. Whether that be from someone expressing themselves towards you about an idea, or it's just like you actually going through experiences in life that's kind of changing how you perceive shit. You feel me? You don't look at shit the same when it comes to how you think about a business. You might be in the same business field, but you don't handle the field the same way. You feel me? If it ain't a situation where that's someone looking at you. Again, the song I'm playing is Look at Me Now. So it's like someone looking at you different because it's like you put the burden or the weight of this, whatever this situation is, back on somebody. It's almost like giving somebody back their problems. If you were in a space or an environment where you were holding someone's problems for them, you feel me? It's almost like someone was like, "Hey, Libra, can you hold this for me real quick?" So you took that problem and you were kind of just sitting there waiting. You feel me? You ever seen that? It's like a statue of a dog somewhere. It was like the owner was I think the owner went on a train or something, and the dog sat at the train station and waited till that motherfucker passed, and then they made a statue of the dog sitting there waiting. It's like you're the dog statue. You're waiting for someone to come get their shit. If it ain't a situation where Yeah, we know what the fuck we talk about, Libra. If it ain't a situation where that's someone outside of you who expressing, and it's like they kind of waiting for you to do something. Mind you, you ain't gonna be the one to do it, whatever it is. If it ain't a situation where it's like someone expressing them, someone wants you to, it's like someone wants you to drop the handkerchief so that they can pick it up for you and start a conversation. But you ain't gonna drop the handkerchief. You, matter of fact, you don't even use handkerchiefs no more. After going through a situation with that person, after coming through some sort of revelation, you don't express yourself in a certain type of manner no more. That would be the signal from their perspective that you dropped the handkerchief. You don't need help. Feel me? If it in a situation again, it's like look at me now. It's like this situation made you grow, whatever the situation was. If it wasn't an environment or an expression that you put out, let's say you was in a relationship and you're dealing with somebody, it's like the cycle that this person put you through forced your healing. Now they in a space where they're waiting for you to need the same help you used to need in order for them to kind of feel like the superhero, Superman, Superwoman in your life to come through and swoop and help you with. But it's like you don't need that. You might be your own Superman or Superwoman in your life when it comes to the changes that are occurring in your world right now. If it's a situation where you're making changes in your life right now, ain't no cards out, by the way. It's just going based off the music. But somebody looking at you a little different. If it ain't the situation where somebody's just looking at you now, motherfuckers wasn't looking your way before. You feel me? When motherfuckers wasn't paying you not no 2 cents, not no 2 minds when it came to the associating an idea with you. But now that's all motherfuckers looking at. Hey, man, when somebody see you, the first thing they do is look at you in the sense of business. If it's a situation where we talk about business, you the first person someone think of when it comes to starting a new business venture, or you the first person someone think of when it comes to start getting in a relationship or associating themselves with something, whatever that thing is. You know we talking about Libra. Oh fuck. Woo. Pressure dinner, motherfucker. Omo is the song that's playing for you, Libra. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like you found a new. It's the 4 of clothes, by the way. It's like you found a new way to communicate your stability that has you grounded in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what it is you're doing or how it is you're maneuvering through life, or if it's not through life, and if it's in a piece of your relationship, then it's like how you can associate your mind or communicate your passion to your partner in a way that they'll understand it. You feel me? It's like you know how to speak a different language now when it comes to associating or communicating a desire within you. You feel me? It's like you know how to talk to life about this. If it's a situation where it's you talking to life, and that could have came from a space or from you being in a place of separation for a long time. You had to realize you don't know how to move through life in order to learn how to move through life. You feel me? In order to get pushed in a space of a new expression or a new idea, you had to be told by life or by God. I don't know how the fuck God told you what you were doing was probably how you shouldn't have been doing. Now you're doing something different. It's like you got the message. Mind you probably tried to ignore the call too. You feel me? Sometimes God will be sending up, God be calling motherfuckers lying. It just because it don't the caller ID for God is unknown number. It don't say caller ID God. You feel me? So when you saw the phone and it was an unknown number, you was like, nah, I ain't even gonna answer that. Nah, I got this relationship. Nah, I got this business. Nah, you feel me? You was telling God, nah, I'm cool on that. Next thing you know, you check your voicemail, one new message. Hey, Libra, this God. You feel me? I'm making some changes in your life. Be on the lookout for this hurricane coming 2 weeks from now. Next thing you know, you checking the voicemail while you in the hurricane type shit. Damn, this was God's plan. Now, I don't know how that came to you. It could have came through, you read a post, you read a new book, you feel me? You picked up a book in a genre you don't really read in, you feel me? You motherfucker, you could have been reading fictional books. And you picked up your first non-fiction book and that shit taught you a whole lot. If it ain't a situation, the song is playing is none major. Again, it's like, if it ain't a situation where someone was trying to brush some shit off with you, you feel, ain't nothing crazy. Feel me? Nah, Libra, that ain't nothing serious. You don't need to be focused on that, Libra. You need to stay looking this way. Don't worry, I got that. Motherfuckers ain't had shit. It's like someone was telling you, don't worry about it. It's not that serious when it was really that serious. Because it's like they told you not to worry about it enough where you actually listen. They was like, you know what, you're right. I could trust you with that. You couldn't trust them with that. And you had to learn that the hard way. It was like, nah, Libra, trust me. You don't got to worry about this. Just leave this to me, Libra. And motherfucker said, leave it to me, Libra. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you left it to him, all right. Oh, excuse me. Damn, I should have got more water. Yeah, Libra, you might be closed off because you know something now. So because you know something, you have to let go of the idea of what you thought was in order to kind of invest in this new vision of tomorrow that you have. You had to start over, but you can't start over while you're still in what you're in. You had to end what you're in order to make space to start over. Well, whatever you starting over, but you're not expressing yourself in the same way or the same mind you used to when it comes to an idea, topic, subject, situation. If that situation is a relationship, or if that situation is just how you maneuver your business. If it's a situation you associating yourself with a business, you used to put a certain product on the line because a certain person told you, hey yo, this product been selling good. You feel me? So you took that little 2 cent, you took their advice and you added that product to your inventory. Mind you, that product wasn't really something that you had some sort of development in. You feel me? You didn't have a strong sense of self or a strong sense of awareness about this product, but you were just taking someone else's advice. And they was like, don't worry, Libra, when you put this product on the line, I'll manage it. So you don't got to worry about it because I know about it, whatever it is. And you was like, all right, bet. So you added a little product to the shop, the product you ain't know shit about, and they said they was going to manage. You added it to your shop because your shop was the shop that was bringing in customers. They added it to their shop, but their shop ain't had no motion. Their shop ain't had no traction. You feel me? So they needed your backing. They needed to piggyback off of you, only to leave you with the mud or the dirt or the negative feedback. You feel me? It's almost like when SpongeBob started flipping pretty patties. You feel me? It was cool in the beginning where the pretty patties was like, oh yeah, oh, this one's green, this one's yellow. Next thing you know, soon as Mr. Krabs get his hand on it, mind you, Mr. Krabs in this situation. Soon as Mr. Krabs get his hands on it, now all the negative feedback. Oh, it turned my tongue glow in the dark. Niggas was pulling up with spots. It's like that. Mind you, you didn't even want to add pretty patties to the product line. You had a motherfucker slide through like the Bob and was like, hey yo, I really think you should add these pretty patties. You feel me? But unlike the episode where it was like SpongeBob went off and did his own thing, it's like SpongeBob came to Mr. Krabs and told Mr. Krabs, don't worry about the product and don't worry about, you feel me? I'll manage the pretty patties. I just need the Krusty Krab to sell them. You feel me? But now you in a situation after going through that, after learning that little business, you feel me? After going through that first-hand experience when it came to a snake, you feel me? After having to get bit by a snake and suck out the venom on your own lonely, yeah, you ain't gonna do no shit like that again. You ain't gonna allow another person to come to you and influence your direction and the sense of how you handle your business. You feel me? You ain't gonna let somebody come and tell you about your relationship. If it's a situation where you're in a relationship, something changed your perspective on how you view your own mind, the quality and the quality of your passion. It's not like you passionate for no reason. Nah, nigga, you was burning. Your fire was burning for this for a reason. But you just let another motherfucker kind of psych you up out of that. You let someone build a frustration in a place of that was supposed to be your heaven, so to speak. Amelia is on this plane for you. Yeah, now you representing that. Yeah, you so rooted in a perspective about if it's a person, can't nobody change your mind about this person or about how you see this dynamic or about how you associate yourself. If it's a situation where you associating yourself in a community or you manifesting some sort of happening, you see a vision here and that's the only thing you see. Can't nobody make you unsee what you see here because you done been through enough to kind of, it's like this is your prescription now. Can't nobody come tell you. Can't nobody that's not a doctor, mind you. In this situation, life is the doctor. Life is the motherfucker who prescribed you this sense of awareness. God is the one who gave you this sense of vision. You after going through what you went through, can't nobody come in your life and tell you, nah, Libra, it's like this. It ain't like none. Because you see it for yourself now. Oberrenbacher. Motherfucker, I'm ill. A millionaire. Yeah, I'm telling you, Libra, some shit done changed, family. Yeah, ain't shit the same. Motherfuckers can't kiki with you. Motherfuckers can't laugh. Shit ain't funny no more. You feel me? Motherfuckers might have been lying to you. And it's almost like it was cool when you didn't know, because it's like motherfuckers were playing in your blind spots. Motherfuckers was in that bitch dancing in your blind sights. I don't know why this came to mind, but you know how on the little the poster for Weapons, that movie, it was like them little kids in the dark running across the streets and they had their hands out. Like someone was doing that in your blind spot. Someone was sneaking around in your blind. It's like blindsiding you, and they can't blindside you anymore when it comes to a certain energy, or when it comes to expressing themselves a certain type of way, or when it comes to carrying their mind or associating their ideas with you a certain. Someone can't just up and talk to you in a certain type of manner when it comes to your passions, or talk to you about your passions, or talk to you about this any old kind of way. 3,000 ways Erica but do who that said they gonna beat Lil Wayne. Yeah, I'm telling you, Libra, you kind of been reborn. Yeah, you fighting for that. And let's look on the bottom is the world. It's like you broke out of a habit, or you broke out of a cycle, or you kind of graduated, so to speak. Once you graduate middle school to high school, you can't go back to middle school. You feel me? Once you graduate high school to college, you can't go back to high school. You feel me? You can't go back to what it was now that you're in what it is. Even Grace of home, they said you could endow me. Yeah, I'm telling you, and that shit, that the change, how fast, it's crazy. The Wheel of Fortune came out in reverse. How fast that change happened, Libra? Yeah, yeah, you a different body. You feel me? Motherfuckers looking at you like they don't even know you, because you the awareness, the shift in awareness changed the future you see, and because it changed the future you see, it changed it by default. Changed the future you're walking towards. You're not walking towards the same tomorrow because you see a different tomorrow. Not no, you're not walking towards the same tomorrow because you see a different now. That's what I meant to say. The song that's playing has changed me. Yeah, I'm telling you, you don't got space in your heart for that. If it's a situation where it's like a little relationship, you feel me? If it's something you used to carve time for, you don't carve time for that no more. If it's a solo battle and you're dealing with yourself, you don't give yourself those type of excuses when it comes to how you associate or how you talk to yourself about what you want to manifest, the type of shit you want to do in your life. You feel me? Where you invested in, where you put in your time. You feel me? The type of energies you kind of, you don't bullshit yourself no more. You can't you can't fake it even if you wanted to, because you changed. I don't know what the fuck changed you. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what got you walking through your garden different, but something got you walking through your garden different. Something got you paying a different type of time. You don't pay the same attention. Your attention got a little more quality to it. Yeah, I'm telling you, look, you got you a little fire up on your ass. A little fire, a little motivation up on your ass, a little determination up off your. It's like, you know how motherfuckers be like, oh, you done fell off the saddle, get back up. This is you getting back up on the saddle. I don't know what you fell off of. You feel me? I don't know. It's like whole time you were on the ground, you thought you were on it. You feel me? You thought you were on the saddle. Whole time you fell off. It's almost like being in a mirage in the desert. And you know how motherfuckers be like, oh, they see a little oasis. They start swimming in the water. They start picking cocoa nuts off the tree. They start and then it's like when the camera pan and shows what they're actually doing, they rolling around in sand. They instead of they're drinking hands of water, they're drinking hands of sand. It's like for a long time you were in the illusion of what you wanted something to be instead of what it is. Or unless it was the illusion of what someone else wanted you to be in. Tony's playing is right with me. Damn. You running out of battery on this window, Libra. Yeah, I'm telling you, love. What came out? The Lovers. You fell in love. I don't know what you fell in love with. It could just be fell in love with your life again. You feel me? You fell in love with love again. You feel me? You realize shit ain't over till you say shit ain't over till it's over. And because you still in this bitch, it ain't over. You feel me? And shit ain't over till God clock you out of this bitch. And as long as you still, every day you gotta get your ass back up on that saddle. It's like that type of situation, Libra. And it's like you in a position where you're motivated again. You have a driving force behind you. And this time, instead of the drive being from someone or somewhere else, this is a fire that you developed on your own. So this bitch ain't gonna go out. It's almost like damn, I was gonna say it's almost like Fireball versus Amaterasu, the eternal flame that never burns out. It's like you have your Amaterasu now. I don't know what puts you in this space, but you're your own motivation. Well, whether a motherfucker want to ride with you or not, hey. But it's like you know where you going, and it ain't there. Yeah, I'm telling you, motherfuckers used to steer you wrong. You motherfuckers be, oh, don't steer me wrong. Yeah, you had a whole lot of people steering you wrong yesterday. When it came to the way they wanted you to see, or the way they wanted you to perceive life, or the way they wanted you to think about something. You feel me? How they wanted you to feel about the shit you feel about, they needed you to feel about it like this in order for them to be able to like build a spirit bomb off of that. You feel me? Because think about it in a sense where they needed you to keep your hands up in order for them to build a spirit bomb so that they could throw something in the spiritual down to the physical and manifest a happening, whether that be a business, whether that just be some good accolades, whether somebody wanted to take credit for something even though that something was your something. They didn't want you to see it like that though. They needed your energy. You didn't, but you never needed theirs. But they wanted to paint the pictures to keep it in a frame so that they made you think you needed theirs. Libra, you was dealing with a real wizard. It's like someone made you think you were codependent. Really, you were independent. But it's like someone made you think you were codependent and they were independent. But really, they were codependent and you were independent. It's like someone switched roles with you. Now I don't know how they might have did that. Again, that was yesterday though. You ain't in that same you and this person can't come play with you no more. You're not in that same headspace, or you're not in that same frame of mind or a sense of awareness of self when it comes to how you associate or communicate yourself with life. You in love with life again, or you just in love with something, and it's like that love is the love that woke you up. If it ain't a situation where it's like you were touched by real love and real love showed you all the fake love around you. And now you ain't building towards those relationships, or you're not building on those ideas or concepts anymore. Whatever ideas or concepts we talking about, Libra, you know what the fuck we talking about, Libra. I'ma fuck with you.